Your perspective, what did you see? What did you feel?
For me, I felt contact. Obviously went down, and I was just waiting for the foul to be given, but it weren't given. So obviously got back up because I weren't injured, weren't hurt. Seen the chance to score, and Chet made a good save. But yeah, for me it was a penalty. But like I said, you get them, you don't. But obviously disappointing.
I think there was an argument that you almost, too honest, you didn't stay down. You tried to score the goal, but you were kind of waiting for the penalty, were you?
Yeah, for me, obviously, I'm not going to be rolling around and and try and buy free kicks. If it's not a free kick, I think I'm honest, and I think I'll always be like that. But like I said, there was a decision there to be made, and you can't. It's just one of them things. It's just difficult when it's 0-0. If we do get that and we get the goal, we're 1-0 up and it changes the game. But like I said, it's just one of them things, and we've got to move on and look at what we did well in the game. Is
it also the striker's instinct to get up and try and score?
Well, for me, yeah, of course. If I get the chance and I see the goal and I've got a good chance to score, I'm not going to stay down, or I'm not going to shy away from it. I want to score as many goals as I can. And no, it's just, like I said, disappointing for the result. I think the lads worked extremely hard. I thought we had some great chances, and yeah, I think we're very disappointed.
Right, let's go back to Dermot Gallagher, who's been watching on at the Premier League Match Centre. Dermot, good evening again. Is it simple enough to say that Bobby Madley got that wrong?
Well, we said at half-time, I think it was a penalty. We all agree on that. I've explained why he might not have given a penalty, what his reasons may have been. We've been all through it, Koscielny may have blocked him off, he may have played advantage.
He didn't give advantage, did he? We didn't see any indication from the referee that he had played advantage.
He didn't indicate, but he may have felt in his own mind. Only he knows that. What I would say is that the safest option was obviously to give the penalty.
Dermot, you said at half-time about Bobby Madley maybe not seeing it 100% as Koscielny came across him. But is there something in referees that you read an incident, you can see what's going to happen, the fact the ball hasn't gone out for a corner, the tackle, Rodriguez is there, even if he sees it pass, as a referee, is that something that you think, you just smell the fact that it's a penalty?
I think, Jamie, most penalties you give are gut reactions, and you have a gut reaction based on what you see. If your first image is not 100% clear, you're always going to err on the side of safety, because for myself, I would rather you show me a penalty that I hadn't give and I say, well, I couldn't see it clearly, I'm sorry, than to give a penalty when you show me quite clearly it wasn't. That's a worse error to me. So I think Bobby wasn't certain in his mind at the point, so he didn't give it. The images prove he was wrong, as we say, but that's how it is. He's got all his reasons for not giving it, whether he be blocked off by Koscielny, whether he did try and play advantage, which we've agreed wasn't the wisest decision to make. But at the end of the day, we can look back and say the safest decision was to give a penalty at the time.
We heard from the player, and let's not forget the context of this game. This changed the game completely, and Arsenal went on to win comfortably. But if Jay Rodriguez had stayed on the ground and perhaps even made a meal of it, do you think it would have been a penalty? Would that have made the referee's mind up for him?
Difficult for me to answer that, David, to be honest, because that didn't happen. I tend to judge in my life what does happen rather than what didn't happen, and if it has stopped down, it's a different decision, it's a different set of circumstances. What we do know is that we look back and we analyse, and when they go to training camp, Bobby Madley would be the first one to sit down with his coach and the support mechanism of the other referees and wonder in his mind, why did I arise at that decision? Was it because I got blocked off? Did I go to the wrong position, not give myself the right viewing angles? Was it because I tried to play advantage and it worked out that it wasn't the best solution? But between them, to try and work out, at what point do I just go, yeah, I'd have been better off giving the penalty, whistle, and that decision then is over.
Well, if you got that wrong, what about the one he did give in the second half, Dermot?
I think that is a penalty, and the question it will ask then is, are West Brom going to feel aggrieved? Yes, they'll feel aggrieved about not getting one. I don't think they can feel aggrieved about giving one away, because I think the minute Aaron Ramsey goes in front of Nyom, he has no way of getting that ball without fouling him, and without doubt he goes into him, he goes to shoulder barge him, he catches his knee, he's played him foul. It's a penalty, there's no doubt about it. And I heard the interview with Jamie and Thierry earlier, and both of them agree, and I think they both hit it spot on that it's a penalty he has to give.
Dermot, thanks for your help tonight.
You're welcome, David.
Thierry, a question for you. What would your advice be to young strikers who might find themselves in a position, as Jay Rodriguez did tonight, where he is clipped in the box? What's your advice to them? Stay down? Go down?
I think he did the right thing, because he said, I was waiting for the whistle, didn't come. First rule in the game is play until they blow the whistle, right? But one thing I disagree with him is he said, I wasn't going to go down and try to buy a foul. You're not going to try to buy a foul. There was a foul. Do you understand what I mean?
understand.
So he wasn't going... No, if he stayed down, he wasn't going to try to buy a foul. There was a foul. Do you understand what I mean? There was contact. It's not like there wasn't contact and he's trying to buy a foul. There was contact. And I understand that he saw himself in a situation to score a goal. He got up.
Do you sometimes